Guys, we look like in one of those movies where the First Wives Club was so dressed today.
Yeah, some of us. Never mind.
Yeah.
Welcome back. You're watching TrendingSA on SABC3. We're also online on TrendingSA.tv. That is where you can watch us all across the globe. We have got you. So let's check out some posts on Facebook. This one comes from Spokuhle. So nice, you've got to say it twice. Hello guys, kunini and
Kunini ndinikhumbula nibantle, tell Lindani to love for me, hleka Lindani.
Great.
He's worth every rand we pay him. Yanele Nkuli says, your opening deserves SAFTA, guys. Love you all.
Even
yes.
the cup
Yes. Another one? Another one?
Even that was a vo. I didn't even do a vo show. It was vo.
Yeah, it was a bit. Thank you so for sure. Oh, sure.
Oh.
Sure.
Keep your posts coming. We love hearing from you. You know what to do with the hashtag #on3. Can I just take a moment? Because this weekend was so full of drama. It was full of tragedy because at first, on Friday night, news broke that really broke our hearts, right? Hip-hop artist Mac Miller passed away, allegedly from a drug overdose. My brother said to me that Mac Miller is probably one of the friendliest, nicest guys in hip-hop. You know what I mean?
He's lovely. He was supposed to be my brother-in-law. I was hoping to him and my sister to get married.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah, your sister was hit hard by that.
Yeah,
hey?
my
Big
sister was
fan.
like proper in the mall, burst into tears. It was very
Big
hectic.
fan. So rest in peace, Mac Miller. And then Cardi B and
Cardi
Nicki Minaj, fisticuffs at New York Fashion Week's after party. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here it is, right? So according to sources, Nicki had made fun of Cardi B's baby. Who makes fun of a baby? And then all hell broke loose. Nicki's friend Ra Ali got involved in the brawl. And here in the video, you can see Cardi and Ra at it. It's gone viral.
But look at Ra.
Yeah, but can you look at the
run
baby?
in.
But also, why would you kalana with Cardi B?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
personally,
Of all
I'm afraid of Cardi B. I think she would just rabaza.
Yeah.
You know? But
Who
what
do you
about...
think would win in a fight between Zodwa Wabantu and Cardi B?
Zodwa.
Hi!
Don't mess
down.
with the Xhosa queen.
But listen, who do you think would win in a fight between Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige?
Mary?
You think Mary? No, Faith, without a doubt.
I think Faith is a dark horse. I mean, a light woman, but a dark horse. Okay, so apparently it popped off. Mary J. Blige versus Faith Evans at P. Diddy's Hampton Dancery. There was hateration. There was holleration. Now, no one got videoration of this.
Because there's age-eration.
There's age-eration, right? And probably wisdom-nation from
Yes.
P. Diddy, who probably said no cell phones.
And
at this-
confiscation.
Oh! Yes! We have won nothing. So rumors have been surrounding these two for years and years and years that they are East Coast, West Coast with each other. But then, you know, this big fight happened over the weekend and news broke on Twitter. People were in stitches about that. So this weekend was a lot. But the biggest drama from the weekend, Nina Hasty is going to report.
Oh, that's right, Pubby. I'm going to take it over and take it to tennis. All right, so hashtag Serena. Hashtag US Open. This is the biggest story coming out of the weekend, right? And for all the wrong reasons, this is what upsets me. Okay, so this is what happens. Saturday is the Women's US Open Finals. There comes an entire 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams playing against the Haitian-Japanese 20-year-old Naomi Osaka, all right? They're playing for the trophy. There they are. Boom, boom. Forward volleys, next thing. Eventually what happens is the tennis world is divided, okay? Osaka dominates the first match. The first start of the match is the first set. She wins 6-2, right? Then in the second set, this is where the drama goes down and the controversy. The chair umpire, also known as ump, gave Serena a warning for being coached during the second game of the second set. Anyway, basically, Serena's coach was doing this, was massaging the air in front of his chest. While Serena was playing. This is what he was doing. Then the umpire was like, that's offsides, or like, you can't do that. It's prohibited. You're not allowed to do that. So Serena got really upset because this is a common thing. This is a common thing that happens. It's an unspoken law that people coach, but you're not technically allowed to coach a player whilst they are busy playing the game of tennis, right? And people were saying that the penalty was, harsh, and that there's double standards in tennis, and saying this wouldn't have happened if it was a man, because you would only have been penalized if you have a... But let's take a look at the moment that started this entire debate.
Explosive battle on the biggest stage in tennis that no one saw coming.
You owe me an apology. I have never cheated in my life.
Tonight, Serena Williams fined $17,000 for going head-to-head with the chair ump.
You need to make an announcement that I didn't get coaching.
It started when the ump issued a warning when Serena's coach made this illegal hand signal. The tennis superstar seething.
It's not, I don't cheat to win. I'd rather lose.
After the match, her coach saying he was doing what's become a common tactic.
Well, I mean, I'm honest. I was coaching. I mean, I don't think she looked at me, so that's why she didn't even think I was.
Serena saying she had no idea. Her frustration building. At one point, she breaks her racket. The ump issuing another violation.
I have a daughter, and I stand what's right for her, and I've never cheated. And you owe me an apology.
But it was this moment that sent the situation spiraling.
Points from me, and you're a thief too. Now, it's important for me to obviously take notes from the past, because rules have been made and have been set out, but over the years, things change and things happen, and it takes me back to an incident that happened in 2009, where Roger Federer also had his fair share of wording with the umpire. Have a look.
2 seconds, the guy takes a 10 every time.
Well, it's out, so Federer will be at least relieved, but...
Do you have any rules in there? Stop showing me the hand, okay? Don't tell me to be quiet, okay? When I want to talk, I talk, all right? I don't give what he said. I just say he's waiting too long.
Okay,
Wow.
an expletive, 2 expletives.
So Roger there uses foul language, where we end up going every time he says those words, and then he's talking straight to the umpire, looking at him. But the funny thing is, he was not penalized for that action. So quite strange.
Funny, ha or funny?
Dodgy. Even tennis legend Billie Jean King shared similar thoughts that there are double standards in tennis. But jonga le tweet yakhe. Uthi usisi osoloka commenter, when a woman is emotional, she's hysterical and she's penalized for it. When a man does the same, he's outspoken and there are no repercussions. Thank you, Serena Williams, for calling out this double standards. More voices are needed to do the same.
I don't know, when you look at Serena Williams and this particular incident, I think it's important to look at it kind of in the context of what's been happening around her at the moment, right? I mean, there's been so much scrutiny, there's been so much judgment, and I'm sure at this point she's just frustrated with all of this because she is the best player. She's such an excellent player, and so many extraordinary things are being judged instead of just her playing. I also think the other side of the story, we have to mention this 20-year-old Naomi Osaka. I mean, she tweeted there's been so much going on, but she wanted to say that she's grateful for the opportunity to play on that stage yesterday. And she's a fighter. Her dad says that he looked at Serena and Venus's dad in order to get the template of how to create a champion. So, I mean, forever, she will have to look at that win under the dark cloud of whatever's happening with Serena.
Yeah, well, I'm tired of the vilification of Serena Williams. I don't know what this witch hunt is about. Why are we so afraid of this powerful woman? And when I say we, I mean, the powers that be.
Yes.
You know, what are we so afraid of?
Okay, I want to have a look at this, right? She spoke out at a press conference and she pretty much sums it all up. Have a look at this.
I'm here fighting for women's rights and for women's equality and for all kinds of stuff. And for me to say thief and for him to take a game, it made me feel like it was a sexist remark. I mean, like how he's never took a game from a man because they said thief. For me, it blows my mind. But I'm going to continue to fight for women and to fight for us to have equal. Like, Courtney should be able to take her shirt off without getting a fine. Like, this is outrageous, And I just feel like the fact that I have to go through this is just an example for the next person that has emotions and that want to express themselves and they want to be a strong woman, and they're going to be allowed to do that because of today. Maybe it didn't work out for me, but it's going to work out for the next person.
That's heavy.
Landuza, her coach is an idiot.
For talking and saying that he did it.
For all of the... For
everything.
All the things.
Even the massaging of the air.
Especially that, and then admitting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so let's move on. That is that conversation. You can share your opinions with us. Massage the air with us with the hashtag #on3. More weekend updates, Siskuli.
Yes, hashtag Umkhosi Womhlanga popped up on my timeline this past weekend after thousands gathered in KwaZulu-Natal for the annual 3-day Reed Dance Festival. Hashtag Umkhosi Womhlanga, also known as the Reed Dance, is a traditional festival hosted by the Zulu royal family aimed at educating unmarried girls and women about traditional customs and practices. But only virgins are allowed to participate in the Reed Dance because preserving your virginity before marriage is a highly honored achievement in the Zulu culture. At this year's festival, thousands of young virgins collected reeds from a river and were led by Royal Princess Ucebo Lenkosi as they traveled on a long journey to present them to King Goodwill Zwelithini. The myth goes that if your reed breaks during the ceremony, you're not a virgin. Wow. Let's take a look at these beautiful young women in song as they made their way to the king. It's absolutely beautiful. To the week before in Swaziland, Swati virgins were honored at the annual Umhlanga Reed Dance. The Swati festival was a week-long celebration from the 27th of August till the 3rd of September. Swati maidens also carry reeds during this festival, and according to reports, the reeds are used for making a fence around one of the royal households as a symbol of social labor and solidarity. Wow. The ceremony is also used an opportunity for the Swati king to choose a new wife. Okay. A video from this year's celebration has been making the rounds on social media, with many impressed by the Swati maidens' dance moves. Jongan, our cultures are exquisite.
So beautiful, the colors, the fact that the very, very young girls are there to accompany the older girls in order for them to learn the culture. I think what's really beautiful about all of this is that if you really think about it in the context of everything, right? So if you fall pregnant at a young age, it changes your life forever. If you contract diseases, it may change your life forever. So, you know, preserving your virginity in that way, apart from all of the commentary that people have, that's a very beautiful and positive thing. I do, however, think that maybe there's too much margin for error, because how does this testing actually get done? You know what I'm saying? What happens if you are somebody who has not had sex yet, but you're born without a hymen? Because apparently that can happen. Dr. Musa, verify? Yes, sure. Check. And then, or it can be broken. You can go horse riding. I mean, anything can happen. Use a tampon. You know, are you a virgin? Are you not a virgin? So I don't know. Those are just some of the questions that come to mind. All I'm saying is
hold on to your reed really tightly in that dance. Just make sure that your reed just stays strong.
Because what if there's sabotage? What if we're beefing and then I break your reed?
I'm sure that's happened.
I think it's amazing. I applaud the retaining of our different cultures. But what upsets me is that where are the boys in there? You know, why are the boys not being tested?
They've got their own dance.
The sexism is just too rife on this continent.
Yeah, I think it becomes problematic in that sense, in that we tell young women to preserve themselves, look after themselves, and the opposite is said to young men. You're told to go out there, be a man, sleep with women, you know, but who are you sleeping with if your age mates are supposed to be virgins? Quite tricky.
Anyway. It opens a huge amount of conversation to be had. Culture is dynamic. So as the years move forward, the culture expands and contracts. So maybe that's something to keep in mind. Hashtag #on3, that is the hashtag. If you want to get in touch with us, we will be RB Babies on TrendingSA.
Like Kegels.
Yeah.